Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of FMW Underground here only on the gaming channel. As some of you already know, sadly Blade, one of the original FMW OGs, has passed away, and in his memory we are now going to do the 10 bell salute for him. And now here we go for our first match here on FMW Underground. I'm sure a lot of you will have a lot of memories of Blade, all the rivalries, all the matches he was in, and Blade being Blade, he would want the show to carry on. So we'll start things off here with action in our women's division. We've got Cindy Bad entering the ring now. And she's got to be going one-on-one with Presley Clark. Let's say on FMW Evolve at the beginning of the week, we had Big Bad Judy going one-on-one with Freya for the Women's Championship, and Big Bad Judy managed to win that, and she's your new FMW Women's Champion. So you got to think whether a match winning for even these two ladies would get them that opportunity to possibly have a chance at the championship, especially as someone like Presley, who is one of our smaller ladies here in FMW, but do not take that for granted. She has got the biggest heart, the biggest determination to pull off anything. And Cindy, straight away attacking Presley from behind. That's Cindy using her experience of in the ring, jumping the gun now, trying to get the advantage here over Presley. And look at Cindy, very happy with herself, throwing Presley across the mat and digging that knee into the back. I think she just said to Presley just then that she doesn't deserve to be in the ring with her. Obviously Cindy being the bigger lady here, obviously the odds on her winning are a lot more in her favour. So Cindy going behind now with Presley's face plants her right in the mat there and going for a pinfall here. Yep, hooks the leg. Is this got to be done early on here? Just, oh no, Cindy picks Presley up. Obviously she wants to set an example. She wants to make Presley, I don't know, she's probably just want to show possibly Big Bad Judy what she is capable of doing. But here comes back Presley now, raining the blows down on Cindy. Drops her down, got the legs, what she's gonna do, and she slings into that middle rope there. Presley now, and a big boot there, connects right on the jaw there of Cindy. Presley going to the top rope. Maybe this is her only way that she can probably win, is going to the high risk district, and a big missile drop kick there gets Cindy down, going for the pinfall, and not even a one count now. Not even a 1 count. Presley now trying to fight, but no, Cindy now. Getting it up again, upper hand of Presley. Grab it on a big elbow there. Right on the jaw of Presley. Cindy now picks Presley up once again. Oh, backbreaker now. And Presley now get iron stripped hard into that turnbuckle. You see Cindy's focusing on the back there of Presley. Cindy now, what's going to store? Runs up to Presley. Oh, running sent on now. Going for another pinfall here. 1, 2, and again Cindy picks Presley up. She just doesn't want to give in so far. She just wants to dominate Presley, and again with that backbreaker. Cindy again now with Presley off the ropes. Went for a close one and Presley managed to duck it. And a nice bulldog there. Come on Presley, you can do this. No, you don't have, you're not supposed to have favours, but sod that. We're going to cheer for the underdog here. And Presley now close on there. Nice high leg kick there to get Cindy down on the mat. Presley now going for that modified brain busting. She picks Cindy up. Presley now. See, look at the strength of Presley. Oh, what a cutter there. TKO cutter there. Come on, Presley. She's going to pick up the victory here. 2. No, just a 2 count now. Go on, Presley. Don't give up. Presley now going to the top rope now. Oh, look for the leg drop there. Cindy moved out the way. Oh, Cindy now with Presley. Picks her up in a big suplex there. Was that Presley's chance of winning this match? Cindy again with that sort of modified face buster. Cindy now snapmares Presley. Vicious kick to the back, and Cindy's been targeting that back since the get-go, since the bell rung. That's all Cindy's been focusing on. Cindy now just taking the time now, tormenting Presley off the ropes, and a big elbow again. Cindy now, I think this has got to be it now. Picks Presley up on a big driver there. Going for the pinfall. That's Cindy's won this match now. No! Presley got the shoulder up just before the ref's hand hit the floor there. Oh my god, you see Cindy that she is not happy. She's shouting at the ref there. Presley now getting to late. Cindy still does not recognise that Presley's got up. And Presley now crucifix. 1, 2, and 3. Has she done it? Presley has picked up the victory against Cindy. Cindy lost her concentration there. She was going after the ref. She surely thought that was the 3 count, and she turned away from Presley, and Presley picked up the victory. You go, girl. The underdog picks up the victory. You can see some of the action here during the match. This is one of the 2 times that Cindy picked Presley up, so going for the pinfall. She could easily probably put up the victory then. This Presley now hitting that sort of TKO cutter there. And just see Cindy just getting the shoulder up just after just the 2 count. And here, so that sort of modified driver sort of move. You see the ref, see this is a 2, just, oh god, inches away there. But you know what? That's what you get. Congratulations, Presley. That was a big victory. A big upset there to start off things here. And And here we go now for our second match here this evening. And we've got the Hooligans, a team of G.A.M.E and KD. And they're going to go against the Fallen, the tag team champions here tonight. Obviously, the Hooligans faced EOP on Evolve, and that was one hell of a match between them two teams. To say anything, if you've not seen the latest episode of Evolve, go back and watch it. Some cracking matches that happen now. It's unbelievable stuff as well. And now here comes your tag team champions, Xavier and Luke, part of the Fallen. Okay, along with Tyler and Aaron now. Since they've come, they've taken things by storm, these guys have. And off we go now in this match between these two teams. It's KD and I think that is Xavier. Oh, no, that's Luke starting things off. So it's not Xavier, that is Luke starting things off for each team here. Luke now have KD archers into a tempo called tag team. Xavier, the bigger of the two here, and Luke now just throws in a big shoulder block there, shoulder tackle. Gets KD down to the mat. Xavier, nope. KD with first that Irish whip. What's he got in store here? Oh, he's clubbing forearm smashes to the back of Xavier, and oh, the double knees to the back as well. So backstabber sort of move there. KD now tags in G.A.M.E. What have they got in store here then? G.A.M.E. on KD's shoulder. Look at the balance there, just drops the elbow across the chest there at Xavier. And a nice scoop, the snap suplex there by G.A.M.E. on Xavier. A big knee to the side of the head. G.A.M.E. now with a tape off the ropes. Nope, Xavier countered that big kick to the gut. No. Big spear, God, he almost broke G.A.M.E. in half there. Xavier now, G.A.M.E. picks him up onto his shoulders. What's he got in store here? And just throws him halfway across the ring there. Just throws him like he's just a sack of potatoes. Xavier now tags in Luke. More double team action here, double elbows there. Double leg drop and a senton there. Luke going for the pinfall there. Pushes his hand to the face of G.A.M.E. as well to add more pressure. A big knee to the side of the head. double team actually. A big double back body drop there by the guys. You can see KD wanting J.A.M.E to make the take. So close. Oh, Xavier just stops him in the nick of time. Xavier now. Tags in Luke in now once again. What have they got in store here? Luke off the ropes. What a close on German suplex combination there. Going for another pinfall here. One. And KD breaks it up. And Luke now stomping away, and J.A.M.E needs to make this tag. 2. KD. And Luke there taking his time. J.A.M.E is inches away there from KD. Luke again. J.A.M.E does not get that tag to KD. Maybe this is his opportunity. J.A.M.E is going over to KD now. Finally makes the tag to him. KD now, fresher man into the ring. Just going to do a nice straight jacket. German suplex there. KD spinning discus right hand there. And KD now going after Xavier. Managed to knock Xavier off the ropes there. He went after Xavier again, and Xavier kicks KD to the side head. KD now focusing back on Luke. Back suplex there. Still got hold of him. The second one. He's going for the trifecta. No, finish off with a nice German suplex there. Kick to the gut. KD and a lifting DDT there. Impact DDT. Going for the pinfall now. 1, 2, just a 2 count. KD now with Luke into the turnbuckle. Tagged back in J.A.M.E now. What have they got in store here now? Pop over to that neck breaker combination. Going for the pinfall here. Xavier there straight away in to break up that attempt. J.A.M.E now off the ropes there for Luke. No, Luke fighting back once again. What's he got in store here? Picks him up with a big suplex there. You see Luke there telling J.A.M.E to get up. Big clothesline. And a second. J.A.M.E went for his own one there. He missed that. And he dodged Luke's attempt there for jumping clothesline there. And a big clothesline there by Luke now. And J.A.M.E almost took his head off. Luke now go behind on J.A.M.E, picks him up, and a big power bomb now. Xavier now knocks down KD, or Luke means, sorry. Always get them two mixed up. Luke now, J.A.M.E into the turnbuckle. Tags in Xavier. What have they got in store here? I think they call this the Fallen, and he connects with it. Going for the pinfall here now. Right, the lights have gone out. What the hell is going on here? Oh my god, wait a minute. That's EIP in the ring as well. Jesus Christ, where did they come from? We've got all 6 guys in the ring here. The ref is trying to break all these up. Trying to stop all this. What is going on? Guys, all action in this tag team division. And here we are now for the 3rd match here on FMW. God, what a crazy ending that was to the tag team match that we had just now. But here we go, we've got Chris Chaos now making his way down to the ring. Chris had that one-on-one match with Coleman on Evo a couple of weeks ago, and he won that match by count out. So let's see what's going to happen here tonight. It's going to go one-on-one with Brandon Hunter. So Brandon, one of the other guys that FMW acquired, signed from UWA. So, you know, Brandon will definitely want to make a big impact, especially against someone like Chris Chaos as well. So here we go now. In this match now, ref rings the bell, and let's see what happens in this match now. Chris now side deadlock straight away and drops the elbow across the back of the head of Brandon. Chris now with Brandon stomps on his chest. You gotta think whether Coleman might be here tonight as well, whether he travelled across the river as well to come over here to the UK, I'm not too sure. Chris there, nice sort of modified sidewalk slam there to Brandon. Brandon coming back, a big clothesline to get Chris over there onto the floor on the outside. Brandon now picks up Chris, I switch him into the barricade, and I should be getting into the other side, into the other barricade. Just smashes his head there. And into the steel steps as well once again. Oh, ref there's got to a 5 count now. And Brandon now throws Chris back into the ring. And Brandon now with Chris in a big backbreaker there. And Chris now getting face first into melee. Chris is thought he's going to be quite dominant in this match, but he's, ever since Brandon knocked him on the outside, he's not really been able to fight back. Elbow there to Brandon. By Brandon. Oh, here comes Chris now, fighting back now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just ramming Brandon's head there into the top turnbuckle there. And Brandon now, fighting back once again. Picks on a big back suplex there. Brandon now with Chris, shoots off the ropes. I went for like an overhead belly suplex there, but here comes back Chris now, big elbows to the side of the head. Picks Brandon up onto his shoulders into a running power slam now. Chris now with Brandon on his shoulders. What's going to do in? Nice Samoa drop there. Going for the pinfall now. Inside leg hooks. 1, 2, and just a 2 count now for Chris on Brandon. Chris now off the ropes with Brandon, picks him up with a big spine buster. You hear the thud there, going for the pinfall once again. 2, is that going to be it? No, Brandon kicks out once again. Well, Brandon kicks up quite quickly there. Oh, what's he doing? Sorry, don't know what he's doing there. Oh, forearm smash there. Closed on now. And just face plants Chris into the mat. Get to go off the ropes, and that's that rocket kick. Connects right on the side of the head of Chris there. And Brandon gets to the gut. Oh, it's that lifting DDT there. The first DDT. Is that going to be hit? Is Brandon going to pick up big victory? This is going to be huge if he manages to score victory. No! And Chris gets the shoulder up just in the nick of time. Brandon must be thinking, what's he got to do to keep Chris down? Fish is right and then kicks to the gut now. The stomp in a way. And Chris. Brandon again, Irish rips off the ropes. I went from back over there, but Chris managed to scout that. Kick to the gut. What's Chris going to do now? Big power bomb now. Is that going to be it now? 1, 2. And Chris picks up the victory here in a hard fought fight there between these two. Chris might have thought it might be a lot more easier against Brandon. But Brandon's got quite a few years experience in the wrestling industry. And Chris here in that Samoan drop here. Almost picked up the victory there. Going into that spine buster. Just there, about 2.5 that was. Before Brandon got the shoulder up. Initially before that, it's just going to be the upset here. Brandon here now lifting with first DDT. Just in a nick of time. Chris got the shoulder up and then connects with the power bomb. Flows over, picks the leg. And that's good night, Brandon. So congratulations on Chris on picking up the victory here tonight. And welcome back here to Underground. And wait a minute, what's going on? Right, something's happening at the back. Get the cameras to the back now, quickly. Something's happening. As Carmen's actually here. Carmen is here. This is live backstage as we are talking right now. Carmen just blindsided Chris after that hard match there. You know for a fact that Chris is not going to be 100%. And oh my Jesus Christ! Common of a snapmare driver on the concrete on the outside, on the corridors out there. Jesus Christ Almighty! Common now with Brandon. Where's the security? Oh, Chris now trying to fight back. Oh, he picks up Coleman, but he can't be 100%. Surely security. We've got to have the security out there to stop these two. Common again with that snapmare driver. You know for a fact Coleman is not happy after their match on Evolve last week. Coleman now with Chris throws them into the locker part there. Where is the security? That's like, unless Coleman's paid them off, that's all I can think of. Coleman must have paid them off to stop them from coming out to stop him. That's all I can think of. What's Coleman doing now? Picks up another chair. Right on the back of Chris. Jesus Christ. God, not on this, not on this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, what's going on? God almighty, what happened? Oh. I'll try and get some more news for you about Chris there, but oh my God. Coleman hit that double arm DDT right on the chair, Chris. I guess we have to get back to tonight's action. And we've got Butcher here, making his way to the ring. Fans here in Newcastle, England's capacity about 10,300 here, I believe, and they've not been disappointed so far. And the Butcher's going to be going one-on-one with G.A.M.E. And so on last week's show, and G.A.M.E. going on facing Christian Gunn, and that match ended in a double count out, but that wasn't the end. The guys still kept on fighting even after the bell. So former tag team partners has definitely still got some beef between them two. But G.A.M.E's got to face a completely different opponent here in Butcher. And so Butcher last week managed to beat Shane Cox, and quite an impressive victory. So let's see what's going to happen here in G.A.M.E. Time with the form smashes, and Butcher now comes over a big clothesline now to get G.A.M.E. down to the mat. Butcher now Irish whips G.A.M.E. off the ropes, went for elbow there. G.A.M.E. blocked it. Go behind, and a nice half and half suplex there by G.A.M.E. on Butcher. Going for an early pinfall here as well. Not even a one count. I don't know why G.A.M.E. would even do that. It's ridiculous. G.A.M.E. now going for that sort of dragon sleeper though. I think Butcher's foot was just underneath the rope there, so the ref stopped that and broke it up. Butcher now with G.A.M.E. picks one big scoop slam now. Unless you hear the thud, G.A.M.E's back hitting the mat now. Butcher now with G.A.M.E. off the ropes. All coming together between the two guys there. Butcher now with G.A.M.E. It's a big back suplex there. Go for the pinfall there. One, and just a one count now for Butcher. Butcher now with G.A.M.E. off the ropes. Big spine buster there. G.A.M.E. now fighting back, punch the gut there to get Butcher away from the big jumping clothesline. G.A.M.E. now, oh nice exploder suplex there. I say ever since the Radicals are split up, I say G.A.M.E. attacking Christian, he's been a completely different person. He said many times now, this is his time, this is all about G.A.M.E. now, saying that Christian was holding him back. Let's see whether G.A.M.E. can actually prove that he is the one, as he says, out of the two. They're going back and forth, and these two guys are going. Butcher now raining the blows there to G.A.M.E. G.A.M.E. now rolling to the outside. G.A.M.E. now. Oh, what? It looks like he's had enough. The ref there stopping from Butcher from trying to go after him. And G.A.M.E. he looks like he's walking away. Oh, he's Christian. Christian now fighting with G.A.M.E. now. Throws him back into the ring. But here we go back now. You can see Christian now in Butcher's corner. And Butcher now. Nice Mitsubishi driver. And just drops the fist there. Across the head of G.A.M.E. I'll wait for that elbow once again with G.A.M.E. Scouted it. Butcher on his shoulders once again hits that sort of, I think it's an 8-second wide sort of move, I think it's called. And again with that exploder suplex. G.A.M.E. now with Butcher, and again slams it down, going for the pinfall here. This got to be it now. 1, 2, and just a 2 count there for G.A.M.E. on Butcher. G.A.M.E's got to stay on top of him. And he hits again with that half and half suplex. He's not letting Christian distract him. That's a good thing in G.A.M.E's part. Irish Butcher off the ropes, and the rest of being knocked down. And G.A.M.E. connects right underneath the chin now with that drop kick to Butcher. Go behind. The back supers in the backstabber combination. G.A.M.E. waiting for Butcher to get up. Runs it, he connects with that front flip DDT. Connects right on the head of Butcher. Is that going to be it now? 1, 2, and Butcher is still in this. Butcher is not giving up. You see there, look there on G.A.M.E's face. He thought he had this match won. Irish Butcher again off the ropes. Caught up, tie up now between the two guys. Butcher pushes G.A.M.E. away. Butcher now. Big suplex there to G.A.M.E. Just drops the knee there to the back of the head of G.A.M.E. and another one for good measure. Butcher now. Nice gut buster there to G.A.M.E. Knife edge chop, punch there off the ropes. Another knife edge chop there across the forehead of G.A.M.E. Go behind. Turns it around to the big clothesline there. Is this going to be it now? 1, 2, and 3. No. And now it's Butcher's turn to be frustrated. Butcher now. Nope, G.A.M.E. now fighting back. Nice STO trip there. G.A.M.E. with Butcher off the ropes. And again with that standing drop kick there. G.A.M.E. knife edge chop. Forearm smash. Punch again to Butcher on the ropes now. I should know Butcher with first hit. Oh, Christian got the leg there for G.A.M.E. Butcher go behind. Into the cutter. Into the ace crusher. 1, 2, and 3. And Butcher picked up the victory here tonight. You gotta say thanks to the help there of Christian. One from stopping G.A.M.E. from walking out early on, and from that leg trip there as well. But you gotta think, to be honest, Butcher will not care. He's picked up another victory here in FMW. Just in the rest time, just coming down for that 3 count. Butcher got the shoulder up from that front flip DDT. G.A.M.E. connected with. There's that whip called clothesline. And just after that distraction there by Christian, Butcher hitting ace crusher cutter to pick up the victory. This rivalry between Christian and G.A.M.E. is absolutely crazy, and we've still got our main event to come just after this break. And here we go now for the main event action for all of you. You can see the fans here out there have been waiting for this main event, and what a main event it is. 6-man tag team action, and now coming first, none other than the FMW World Heavyweight Champion Steve Murphy, who's going to be teaming up with United Kingdom Champion Braxton and also the United States Champion Leone. They're going to be going on against ADM and Fallen, which is tag team of Tyler, and the Extreme Champion Crunkman. Obviously all 6 guys have had beef on either side of the team. You know, Braxton and ADM have been fighting over that UK Championship. Obviously last week Braxton managed to retain the UK Championship against ADM. Rock and Crunkman, they've been going back and forth, and of course Tyler and Murphy, who would have thought of it. At Extreme to the Case pay-per-view, obviously Murphy went on one-on-one with Brad Miller, and Tyler came out after the match and took Murphy out, sending a clear message to Murphy that Tyler wants the World Championship. So he is the only one out of the Fallen who have not got a championship. We know for a fact that's going to be eating Tyler up day after day. That Luke and Xavier, the tag team champion, Crunkman is the Extreme Champion. He wants that championship as well. So who knows what's going to happen between them two going into the future, but as we see Braxton enter the ring now. We've got to think as well also with Murphy and Braxton, whether them two can coexist. Say at the Ultimate Day pay-per-view, obviously we had Braxton going against Murphy for the World Championship after Brad brought Braxton back. So Braxton couldn't get the job done. Murphy still managed to keep the World Championship, and it's like Braxton has said over and over time, he doesn't need FMW. FMW needs him. So this is going to be really interesting to see if Murphy and Braxton can get along, and whether Rock here, so the United States Champion, whether he can sort of be assassinating every single motherfucking borough, from Staten to Brooklyn to Queens to Bronx and Harlem, all the way to Maryland. Yeah, we coming from instigator, no, like trying to keep them two together, not fighting each other. Who you know assembled a clan like Voltron, the one and only Logic, the God, the Dawn. I'm gone. Hey yo, Logic, what up? We gon' let these motherfuckers try this new tank style. Yo, kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? It's Ghostface, Gold Plates, O2, Smoke K. Intelligent brothers with 9 hoods moving snowflakes. Guillotine your head, last seen in the showcase. Push weight, this Colgate. Trade 8s and old gates. Foliate those we most hate. We don't associate. We wear roles that you can't even pronunciate. We eat foods where you can't even pronunciate. Cribs where the floor just rises up and rotates. Location low key. Can't even locate. Twin Nina sisters with the beam, we all soulmates. Team making is so much cream, we both gold. Yo, mountains of haze in the crib with my blades, it gets messy. Underneath the dress of the fans are on their feet here. Metallic green, seats is piped off. See some old tracks who night off. Waiting for this main event to happen. Here comes the first one at ADM. Just making his way back to the ring. Now just waiting for Tyler Ferguson and Crunkman to make their way to the ring. See what a sight for sore eyes to see these two once again teaming up. Let's see, in the good old days you had these two when they first joined. G.A.M.E, that was a G.A.M.E back in the day. You know, Tyler and Crunkman came in as single competitors, formed a team of civil disobedience. Then they split up. And now they've formed the Fallen and go back onto terms, and now off we go in the main event, and AGM straight away on Murphy and hits the Tombstone Power Driver on the world champion early on in this match. Wow. Well, Murphy fighting back now. AGM find back. Big clothesline turned Murphy inside out there. AJ now off the ropes with that lion salt off the middle rope there. Murphy now ushers AJ into the turnbuckle, tags him Rock now. Snapman there by Murphy. Rock off the ropes, the big boot to the head of AJ. AJ now fighting back, another clubbing clothesline. You can hear that impact. Skin on skin now. AGM now going for submission hold it, but looks like, oh my god, the way he's got him torn up there. We'll walk down the fight, managed to get that leg free, managed to kick AGM off him. Walking now, big clothesline of his own. Let's get AGM down. Walk down, picks up AGM, and AGM's fighting a big knee right underneath the jaw of Rockdale. Rock there in the wrong corner there. He wants to get away from Crunkman and Tyler. Go behind now to modify gutbuster there to ADM. ADM now fights back once again. And tags in Crunkman now. Crunkman now with Rock now. Stomping away on the chest there of the United States champion. Quite well, Rock with first set Irish whip there with Aaron on the apron and tags in Braxton now. Braxton, oh no, Crunkman managed to block that big boot by looks like that Braxton was going for, and Braxton moved out of the way of that shoulder block. With first after all these guys. Braxton now, nope. Crunkman once again. Oh, he missed that drop kick. Braxton now, forearm smash, kick to the gut, no. Crunkman for clothesline. God, he cannot keep up with this match. And a big super kick there by Crunkman on Braxton. Ah, looked like he was going for turn the page. And Braxton saw that coming. And Braxton, look at that Death Valley driver. Go for a pinfall. 1, 2, and just a 2 count. Braxton hitting his move early on in this match, but not enough damage was done to keep Crunkman down for the 3 count. And again he went for that big boot into the turnbuckle, but Crunkman blocked it. Braxton now tags in Murphy, showing a bit of some sort of unity between these two now. And Crunkman now kicks to the guts Murphy. Picks it. Is he gonna try to? Oh, was Crunkman trying to do the blackout on Murphy? It definitely seemed like that Crunkman was trying to use Murphy's own finishing move against him. But you see Murphy now cranking on the neck there of Crunkman now. Twisting it sideways. Murphy now, no, Crunkman with Murphy onto the apron, tags in Tyler, and here we go. This is what the fans have come to see. They want to see these two go at it. And Tyler now sitting down in the ring. Going outside now with Murphy. And Crunkman now, Tyler now, sorry. You can see the ref there start trying to tell the guys to get back in the ring. Murphy now clubbing closer in the back of the head of Tyler. Murphy now. Tyler into the barricade. And again the referee, you see the ref there trying to tell him to come back into the ring. Murphy has bited out of the hand of Tyler. And so they're both getting the ring. Oh, just in the nick of time, they're both going to ring just for the 10 count now. Murphy now with Tyler on the apron, picks him up in a big suplex. Murphy now with Tyler punching the head down. It's a flatliner. And Murphy now. Oh my god, Braxton and Rock in the ring at the same time as well. What are they doing? Triple team action here. And a massive triple power bomb there by the guys. Guys, that got to keep Tyler down. 1, 2, and 3. Oh no! Wow! Tyler managed to get the shoulder up. Murphy tags in Rock. Rock now with Ferguson. We just got to go for a quick break, guys. Don't go away. We'll be back very, very, very shortly. I promise you that. Right, welcome back, guys, and obviously you can see in the ring now, it's now Murphy and A.G.A.M.E. And Murphy now. Is he going to hit Blackout? He's going to go for Blackout on A.G.A.M.E. and he connects with it. Murphy drags A.G.A.M.E. away from the ropes. Going for the pinfall here now. Is that going to be in now? Surely it's going to be in now. Just a 2 count. Wow. I say during the commercial break they quickly inside they had Rock and Tyler like both came together, big clothesline, and both managed to get out and tagged in A.G.A.M.E. and Murphy. A.G.A.M.E. nice sling blade there on Murphy. You can see Tyler on the ring right. He's showing the wear and tear in this match. Murphy now, forearm smash into a running bulldog. I'm really surprised that Braxton and Murphy have actually kept on the same page today in this match. Obviously they've put their differences behind them. Murphy now with A.G.A.M.E. Oh, Murphy wants to get out of that. He'll definitely want to get out of that corner. Big clothesline there, just managed to get enough on A.G.A.M.E. and to modify figure 4 leg lock, sort of reverse figure 4 leg lock submission hold. But A.G.A.M.E. managed to get the legs there of A.G.A.M.E. managed to get out of that. Murphy now, no, A.G.A.M.E. Arms go take over. Back and forth, these two guys are going now. Murphy for A.G.A.M.E. into the turnbuckle. Takes his time, not A.G.A.M.E. first sit. Murphy now for the elbow to get out of that. And Murphy now for that snapmare driver. What on the head of A.G.A.M.E. I think he's made him bleed. But A.G.A.M.E.'s made his tag to Crunkman. Braxton's in the ring now. A.G.A.M.E. big clothesline. Another clothesline. And here's the trifecta. I see Tyler's, he's also showing some wear and tear. Crunkman went for that super kick. Missed it. And Braxton, a big knee there to Crunkman. Going for a snap there by the looks of it. Crunkman saw it coming. Braxton ducked the close line. Braxton now Crunkman a big DDT right on the head. Braxton now waiting for Crunkman to get up. Turns around and hits that modified DVD. Got Tyler in there to break up that pinfall. Crunkman now, nice arm drag to Braxton. A super kick there as well. You see Crunkman telling Braxton to get up. And Braxton now, nice jawbreaker there. John, these guys are giving everything they have got. And Crunkman, a nice snap brainbuster there to Braxton. Kick to the gut. And a snap DDT there. Oh, he's having that. Is Crunkman going to look for turn the page? Kick to the gut. No, Braxton managed to block it. That's the second time Braxton managed to block that when Crunkman's gone for the turn the page. And here's all these kicks to the chest that Braxton does, and right to the side of the head as well. And Crunkman pushes Braxton off him. Braxton moves Crunkman out into the turnbuckle. Going for that big boot once again for the third time. Crunkman managed to block it. Crunkman out with Braxton. And Braxton are fighting back. Throwing blows to the side of the head. Aaron, a nice modified arm drag there. And a big super kick once again to Braxton. And telling Crunkman to keep on top of Braxton by the looks of it. Partials into the turnbuckle. Tags in Tyler. And they hit. That's that fallen tag team finishing move they do. Is this going to be it? 1, 2. And just a 2 count to Braxton. And none of these guys want to give in this match. You see Murphy in the rock there, looking out for the tag there. And Braxton with Tyler on his shoulders. Hits the Death Valley driver. Follow through into the pinfall. 1, 2. Adrian's going to break up surely. No! Braxton picked up the victory on Tyler. What a match between these two. Rock came in just in the time to defend Adrian for breaking up that pinfall. But Braxton, Rock and Murphy pick up the victory here tonight in the main event. And what a main event it was. If you've not seen Evolve this week, go back and watch it, and don't forget to watch it this coming Monday as well. What a main event we had here. Until next guys, stay safe.